Welcome to the final exercise or project in this class. This one is a bit more creative and unpredictable, but this can also be a huge source of inspiration and creativity, and as each of the other exercises, this one is extremely satisfying and relaxing. I call this one abstract landscape, but you can let go of the expectation to create a landscape and just enjoy the flow of the colors. So I start by taking some very concentrated paint with my flat brush. If you have tubes, you can directly squeeze some paint out of the tubes. Another way is to use a palette knife or some other instrument to scoop some paint from your pans and transfer it to your paper. So I usually start with some blues and greens, maybe some yellows. I'm just imagining a forest scene with a river or a lake. I can add some browns too. And some greens here on top, that will be the crowns of my trees. And here comes the fun part. I'm starting to add some clean water to my paper, and this reactivates the paints and it starts to flow. It's really curious to watch how the colors flow and the shapes they are forming. You can leave the paint to flow freely, or you can try and guide it with your brush. You can also tilt your board. You can add more colors. I think I interfered too much. I should have left it as it was in the beginning, but still I'm going to finish it. After all, we are not going for results here, but for a time nicely spent and some relaxation and joy. I'll add some trees with my flat brush. I will add more blue to the water. Some splatters. You can really go crazy here and add as many colors or shapes as you want. You can experiment and then try to make it look like something, or just leave it unfinished and messy. The choice is yours. will leave it to dry. My painting is now dry and I will define the trees. I'm just going over with some brown, adding some branches. Now let's add some grass. Some more with a darker green. I will define this space between the water and the grass. And finally, I will add some texture to the crown of the trees using a dry brush. Some lighter green too. Some ripples in the water. And with that, I consider my abstract landscape complete. I will remove the masking tape. So, as I said in the beginning, this one requires a bit more attention and creativity from your end, but it can also be just the thing you need sometimes. You can try different and unusual colors and different compositions for the spots. The possibilities here are truly endless.